Hello, geeks and gamers. Matt Lemke here with True Gamer Goggles, and today we have another box breaking for you. In this box breaking, we have the Pathfinder Pawns Bestiary Box 3. If you've never seen any of these before, this is the first time I've ever seen the contents of this box, so I'm going to be just as surprised as you are, sort of. I have seen the Bestiary 3, so I have an idea of what's in here, and I have used it. We're going to zoom in on some of these. We're going to, take a little bit of time. This is kind of like a spoiler for you, so you can see whether or not they're worth it. I have a few different of the pawn sets, and I'm happy with all of them. I'm a miniatures guy by far and large. If you've seen anything on our blog, you will know that I do a lot of stuff with miniatures. Inside, you'll find all the bases you need for the pawns. And the other thing that's kind of important to note, you kind of have a spoiler on the back. We'll zoom in for this a little bit so you can get an idea. There, it's readable. You have small and smaller creatures, and it has a list of all the creatures that are in the box set. Daemon, Valun, yeah, I would always pick the hard one, Valun Daemon. There's one of those, and then they have an inventory next to the pawns that are in the box that have multiples. Like down here you have 4 snakes orms, 4 hell wasps, 37 rock grubs. I said 37 rock grubs. That's the number. There's actually 212 different creatures in the box, but some of them are duplicated, so there's a lot more than 212. There's 20 medium bases, 10 large bases, and 5 huge bases. And we're going to flip this over and save the huge for last. And we're going to just flip through like we always do, which is relatively quick. And I stay in zoomed in about it. We have the Adara, which is some nice art. And I'm just going to kind of flip through. Actually, I'm going to zoom out just a hair. There. That looks better. You have an Archon Legion. You have Asura, Baikok or Baycock, Carnivorous Crystal, the Boogeyman, Catfolk, which I really like that art. You have this mole, devilish looking mole creature, and on the back side it's just the same picture. On the second one you can see the variety of creatures that are here. And we're here. Well, here you're into one section where there's 4 clockwork servants. There's a cerebic fungus, clockwork soldier. There's quite a few clockworks in this bestiary. There's some daemons, and another one of those azutols. I would have to look at the enunciation for that. We have an incubus, which that's actually pretty good art, I think, for the incubus. And we have a Daibok foo dog, kind of a funny looking lion creature. Fawns, Garuda, I like that picture a lot. I like the bow that they're using. A Graven Guardian. And like I said, for the price, you couldn't buy this many miniatures for this price, and you get decent art. They travel well, they break down easy. You don't have to buy all the storage cases that you have to buy for miniatures, which, believe me, they add up quick. I easily have probably $600 or $700 tied up in storage for my miniatures, and traveling with the different types of phone cases and things. So having this for role playing, there's a Rakasha, that's a good picture. I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit so you can really get a picture, a good look at that. There you can see that there is a good bit of detail on these pawns. And we have, we're back into the smaller creatures. Here's a Shadow Mastiff, and there's another one there. They're real dark. I'm always a fan of the darker creatures because they're usually evil. And I like playing campaigns where my heroes are good guys as opposed to evil guys. I'm not so good at telling a story where the evil guy is the good guy, which doesn't make any sense, but it does. I think you know what I mean. Oh, that's nice. Valkyrie. Let's zoom in on that. That's probably going to be my favorite pick. I would like to get the art for that. Look at the vampire, the Chinese flavored vampire. That's really cool. And of course over here we have a hag. Now we're moving into the larger creatures, so I'm going to turn it a little bit. Excuse me for just a second while I move the pawns up here. And here's another hag. We're going to zoom out just a hair. We'll zoom in on a couple of the bigger ones. There. That way you can see 4 at a time. We have the death web. We have a nice picture here. I like that picture of the Derai. We have a disenchanter. We have a div. Well, several different varieties of the div are in this box. And then we start breaking into the different types of dragons that are in the Bestiary 3. In the Drake, we're going to zoom in on the Drake. That's a cool picture. I like the colors they have on it. Zoom back out. You have a Fu Lion, an Ash Giant, a few of them actually. The Desert Giant, which kind of looks like a nomadic giant, really kind of cool. Ooh, the Bone Golem. Let's take a look at that picture. That's a nice picture. If you're into undead, that's kind of a cool picture. Look at all the skulls he's got as his feet. Pretty intelligent looking. Or pretty creative, I should say. Bones don't necessarily look intelligent. Oh, there's a cannon golem. Oops, going the wrong way. I want to zoom in a little bit more. I want you to be able to read them a little bit. We have moon beasts and nagas of different varieties. We have Nephilim, which is giant. And we have Norn. More Norn. We have Onis, which are cool. There's another Oni right there. We have another Akasha. We have a Asian flavored Grim Reaper, in my opinion. We have Sphinx. We have the other Sphinx that's in the box set. We have Spider Eaters. Yithians. And then right here there's some of the tinies. We'll have to zoom in for the tinies. We have a Daemon, a Flumph, Garden Ooze, Goblin Snake, Kamikodama, Jellyfish, Kappa, and as we zoom in you can look at the gargantuan creatures. We have Asura, another Asura. I'm going to zoom out. No, I'm not. We have a Clockwork Leviathan, a Great Cyclops. Zoom out just a hair so you can see the whole picture. There you go. And then on this one we have the adult Sky Dragon, which is absolutely a beautiful picture. We have an adult Sea Dragon, which isn't as cool, but I like the colors. We have the Sovereign Dragon, adult. We have the Ancient Underworld Dragon. And then we have more smaller creatures. Well, we'll turn this way so you can take a look at the Vishkanya. And then we'll zoom in for Magmin. And Leshy Seaweed. Leaf Leshy. The Fungus. Oh, that's another 2 more Kappas. And then down here we have a Nixie. Puckwudgie. Marsupial. I'm gonna stick with the small ones. That's not what I'm so happy about. This is just a really cool picture, and we're gonna do it last. Not last, but last. Here's a tiny Rakashas, some rat folk, Rot grubs, scorpions. Funny looking guy, Tuplak. Is that a Q? Yeah, it's a Q. We have an Archon Harbinger. And then we have wolf in sheep's clothing. And a Voyani. And we have the Jungle Giant, which really cool. It's just a really cool picture. Not the cool picture I was going off on. We have a brass golem. We have a golem fossil. We have this dragon-esque looking thing, Gorninich. No, Gorinich. See, that's my dyslexia. And then we have what I was really going off about. That's Hungry Fog. That is such a cool picture. I would like to see it in like a 12 by 18. That would be, there's so much there you can see in there. There's detail back there hiding. I don't know if those are ghosts in the fog or what, but that is just a cool picture. All the way around. Well, then we have a Naga Royal, a Lequata, a Kongmato, which kind of looks like a pterodactyl. We have a Jub bird, a Mabogo. Huh, yeah, I'll go that way. I'll go with Gogo. We have Yuki, Zuvembi. The rest of these are tiny guys. So we'll go with a Brain Ooze, Clockwork Spy, Demilich, Divdoro, Dragon Fairy, Oni Spirit, Rakasha, and Snake Swarms. And then on the last one, we have more Snake Swarms, Zug, Hell Swarm Spawn, or Hell Wasp Swarm. We have Rotgub Swarms, more Zavembi. We have a Oni Void Yai, Oni Water Yai, a Spider Ogre, the Jotun Troll, which looks like he's got several heads. That's just scary. Troll shouldn't have that many heads. And we have a Thry Queen. And there you have it. That is the Pathfinder Pawns Bestiary 3 box set. In a nutshell, I always think these Pawns boxes are worth it because for me, and actually for a lot of the people I play with, well, I have ADHD, so having the visual representation in front of me helps my gameplay so much. When I'm DMing especially, it just helps me track things a lot better. I can put numbers on these. It's not hard to put numbers with sticky tack. Just put like 3 little dots on here, so you know which monster's which monster. You know, if you're going to use the same models or the same pawns over and over again, you can just write the name of the character on there and who it is. So there's so many little tricks you can do. So, in a nutshell, Pathfinder Pawns Bestiary box, or actually, you know, not to take away from Pathfinder Pawns because we did this one, really any visual like this is beneficial to your role-playing game. I think that the Pathfinder Pawns are exceptionally high quality. They offer you a good amount of art and a lot of pieces for your buck. This has been a box breaking with Through Gamer Goggles. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please subscribe to our channel. If you're watching it on our blog, go ahead and click on any of the social media links on the right hand side of your screen. We update those frequently, like Twitter and Facebook, when we're at conventions and things like that, let you know what's going on. We also post all our videos, links to both of those social media, so if you apply to one, that's probably good enough. Thanks and have a good day.